is the information. You are sending some information to your body. See, if I want to talk to you, I have to speak so that you can understand. If you want to communicate with your body, there are different ways to communicate. Doing exercise is communicating to the body. Taking food is also one of the form of communicating to the body. Each and every organ needs specific kind of diet. It supplies nutrients, growth and repair of your organs. There are some deficiencies which will be managed by your diet. Major nutrients. I have told you carbohydrates, where you can derive whole grains, fruits and vegetables. Carbohydrates provide energy. How much carbohydrate you should intake daily? WHO, which is for world level. For India level, you have Nutrition Institute, National Institute of Nutrition, NIN. How Indians should have a diet. They have given a preference for your diet. Carbohydrate should be 45 to 55% of your daily meal. If you want to gain muscle, take protein. If you want to build your body, you have to intake protein. Where you can get protein? Meat, beans and dairy, nuts. Have you seen when you are going to exercise or doing exercise, they will say you to eat chicken. Take daily eggs, milk and nuts. These things. Why? Because they have rich in protein. Yes. Then fats. If you are eliminating 100% fat, the proteins you are giving to your body, it has to absorb. Who will absorb the protein is fat. If you are keep on omitting the fat, the body will not absorb the protein. So how much fats are required? According to World Health Organization, maximum they say 30%. So fats are required for what? Supports cell growth and absorb nutrients. Vitamins are majorly used to support immunity and energy production. Next one is minerals. Minerals are required for bone health, oxygen transport, which can be derived from leafy green, dairy nuts, etc. Then last one is water. Regulates temperature, transport nutrients. All the nutrients has to be transported to all organs. If you are not having a good diet, what are the problems you might have? Impact of poor diet and health. First one is cardiovascular disease, cake, cookies, etc. These are all called trans fat. So if you are keep on intaking trans fat, where you will end? Heart disease, cardiovascular disease. Where you get sodium, salt. You are intaking Lays, no? Lays, pickle, these things have high amount of salt. So this salt will affect your cardiovascular disease. To improve this, instead of taking fat and sodium, sugar, what you should intake? Whole grains, which are less in cholesterol levels. Next thing is fruits and vegetables. Third thing is healthy fats. These three things will support your heart. What should not be intaken? I have discussed three things: fats, sodium, sugar. These three things if you are intaking, heart problem will come. How you can prevent and manage diabetes? What are the types of food? First thing is avoiding processed foods and sugary beverages. Whatever soft drink, anyone, Coke, Pepsi or Happy Fizz, etc. More than 30% is sugar. So there is no ingredient apart from that. They will be having carbonated water. Whenever you intake soft drinks, what are the three things which will help your or reduce your sugar is high fiber food will reduce lean proteins. What are lean proteins? Poultry, fish, beans and nuts. Then next thing is low glycemic index foods. Whole fruits, vegetables and grains. These are called what? Low glycemic indexed foods. Cancer. How to prevent cancer? Different forms it can come, but through your food, how you can reduce cancer? You take antioxidant rich food. These leaves, nuts contain antioxidants. Even you can manage your diet for cancer. Broccoli, cauliflower. These are all very cheap, not costly. These helps to reduce cancer. Red and processed meat. What are they? Processed meat. Through app you are buying some meat. It might be stored for so long. Those are called processed meat. Bone health. How to improve? What items should be there? Calcium, vitamin D. So I am going to discuss two types. One is calcium and vitamin D. These two helps in reducing what disease? Bone health. If your bone is weak, sir, I am not having weight. Certain people are having less weight. How to improve your weight is improving your calcium and vitamin D. It will improve your bone strength. These items, orange juice, yogurt, milk, etc. By seeing this image, you can understand. Now, there are two items bring your bone health better: calcium and vitamin D. And last thing is magnesium and phosphorus. These things you can get from these nuts, whole grains, etc. Mental health. Can I improve my mental health or thinking ability from food? Yes, you can do. What are the food improve your mental health? Means nerves. If you are improving your nervous system, which will improve your brain. Omega-3 fatty acids. Emerging research suggests. What do they suggest? Diets of high intake processed foods and sugars should be reduced to decrease what? Depression and anxiety. If you are taking too much of processed foods and soft drinks, you will end up in anxiety and depression. So these foods, what are they? Omega-3 fatty acids and folate and vitamin B12. From these two, you will be getting a good source of mental health, which will improve your brain functioning and gut health. Probiotic foods, prebiotic foods. What do you mean by probiotic is foods that have beneficial bacteria. In our gut, we have bacteria. Certain bacteria are useful for digestion. What are they? Where you can get from there? Yogurt, kefir, etc. Kimchi, etc. From these you get good bacteria. Prebiotic is food that feed the benefic bacteria. That bacteria needs to live. You should intake food for that bacteria. That is called prebiotic. Fiber rich foods will help your gut health, and probiotics, prebiotics. These two types of foods and items I have given. Immune system. How to improve immune system is adding vitamin C and zinc. From where these two are available? Vitamin C is available in citrus fruits, strawberry, etc. Zinc is available in meat, shellfish, and last one is longevity and aging. So if you follow these things, this diet which will improve your aging and longevity of life. What does the food we eat provide for our bodies? Food is the information and materials necessary for proper function. Yes, C is the answer. What roles does vitamin A, B, C, E along with minerals, zinc, iron play in our body? Diet related illness strengthens the immune system. Yes, C is right. Next thing, which nutrient is primarily responsible for supporting immunity and energy production? Vitamins. Yes, vitamins, you are right. Next thing, which food source are rich in minerals that support bone health and oxygen transport? Answer is A, leafy green dairy nuts. Why is sodium intake important for heart health? It helps lower blood pressure, major risk for cardiovascular disease. Next one, which type of protein is recommended for people managing type 2 diabetes? Lean proteins reduce the diabetes. Next thing, which of the following foods is rich in antioxidant that helps cells from damage? You are right, A is the right answer. Which is the consequence of adequate intake of calcium and vitamin D? Yes, you are right, C is the right answer. Yes.